Have you ever wondered why some relationships are harmonious, while others seem to be a constant struggle? In the vast labyrinth of human interactions, the concept of attachment styles serves as a compass, guiding us through the complexities of our connections. These styles, imprinted on us during our formative years, dictate how we relate to others throughout our lives. At the heart of today's discussion are two distinct attachment styles: the securely attached individuals and the dismissive avoidants. Securely attached individuals, as the term suggests, are comfortable with intimacy. They are reliable, emotionally available, and capable of forming deep connections. They are the rock upon which relationships can solidly be built. On the flip side, we find the dismissive avoidants. As intriguing as their moniker, these individuals often wear a mask of emotional availability. Beneath this facade, however, lies a deep-seated discomfort with intimacy. They are like the enigmatic sphinx, intriguing yet elusive, drawing people in, only to keep them at arm's length. When these two styles intersect, the dynamics can be as fascinating as they are perplexing. The securely attached are drawn to the apparent emotional intelligence of the avoidants, mistaking their aloofness for strength. The avoidants, on the other hand, find the emotional availability of the securely attached appealing yet terrifying, leading to a dance of push and pull that can be both exhilarating and exhausting. Now that we've introduced our characters, let's delve into the dynamics that come to play when these two styles intersect. Imagine this: you're securely attached, and you meet someone who appears emotionally intelligent and available. It's as if you've stumbled upon a rare gem, a person who understands the nuances of emotional connection and isn't afraid to delve into the depths of intimacy with you. The connection is palpable, and you find yourself drawn into their world, believing you've found an equal, a partner who values emotional availability as much as you do. Yet as the relationship deepens, you start noticing subtle shifts. The person who once seemed so emotionally present begins to retreat, creating an unexpected chasm of emotional distance. This person, you realize, is a dismissive avoidant. They're skilled at wearing the mask of emotional availability, but underneath, they're harboring a fear of true intimacy and emotional connection. This revelation is jarring and confusing. You entered the relationship believing in the emotional availability of your partner, only to discover that it was a facade, a mirage. It's as if you're running towards a beautiful oasis in the desert, but the closer you get, the more it fades away, leaving you parched and longing for the emotional connection you thought you had found. The dismissive avoidance retreat isn't a reflection of your worth or your ability to form secure attachments. It's a manifestation of their own fears and insecurities, their own struggle with intimacy. They may have presented themselves as emotionally available, but in truth, they're often afraid of the very intimacy they initially seemed to embrace. This realization can be difficult to grapple with. It's not easy to accept that the person you've invested in emotionally is unable to meet you at the same level of emotional depth. But understanding this dynamic is a crucial step in navigating the complexities of such relationships. It's like being drawn into a beautiful painting, only to realize it's a mirage. But remember, you're not alone in this journey. The understanding of this dynamic can serve as a compass, guiding you towards healthier emotional landscapes. As the relationship deepens, the securely attached individual seeks more emotional intimacy, but this triggers the avoidant. Let's delve deeper into the heart of the matter. Emotional intimacy is the catalyst that brings forth the core issue in the dynamic between securely attached individuals and avoidants. It's the beacon of light that illuminates the shadowy corners of their relationship. This is where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. The securely attached person, feeling safe and comfortable, naturally seeks more emotional intimacy as their relationship progresses. They yearn for a deeper connection, a stronger bond, a more profound sense of unity. They want to share their innermost thoughts and feelings, their hopes and dreams, their fears and vulnerabilities. They are ready to take the plunge and commit wholeheartedly to their partner. But this very longing for closeness and commitment acts as a trigger for the avoidant. It's like a switch that flips inside them, activating their deep-seated fears of being engulfed or controlled. It's an alarm bell that rings out loud, warning them of the impending threat to their autonomy and independence. In response to this perceived threat, the avoidant withdraws, creating emotional distance. They put up walls, retreat into their shell, become evasive or detached. They may even resort to criticism or stonewalling to push their partner away. It's a defensive mechanism, a way to safeguard their emotional equilibrium. The securely attached partner, on the other hand, is left bewildered and disoriented by this sudden shift in dynamics. They find themselves grappling with anxiety for the first time as their emotional needs go unmet. They sense the emotional chasm widening between them and their avoidant partner. They feel the cold winds of rejection blowing through the corridors of their relationship, and it's disconcerting. It's like standing on solid ground one moment and finding yourself sinking into quicksand the next. It's a jarring experience that leaves them questioning their own perceptions and feelings. And it's this sudden onset of anxiety that marks the next phase of their journey together. It's as if the ground beneath their feet has suddenly turned into quicksand. In the face of such emotional turmoil, what can a securely attached individual do? One might wonder. The answer lies in the power of boundaries. Boundaries are like invisible lines that we draw around ourselves to protect our emotional well-being. They help us define what we are comfortable with and what we are not, what we will accept and what we will not. When we're in a relationship with a dismissive avoidant, these boundaries become our lifeline. Now, why are boundaries so important? It's because they empower us. They empower us to take control of our emotional health and ensure that our needs are met. This is particularly crucial when dealing with an avoidant partner who may withdraw or create emotional distance. Setting boundaries is not about controlling the other person or forcing them to change their behavior. It's about taking care of ourselves, about making sure that our emotional needs are met. For a securely attached individual, this might mean setting a boundary that they need regular open communication about feelings, or that they need their partner to be present and engaged during shared activities. But setting boundaries is only half the battle. The real challenge is in upholding them. It's about standing firm, even when the avoidant partner resists or tries to push these boundaries. It's about recognizing that we have a right to our feelings and that we deserve to have our emotional needs met. When we successfully establish and uphold our boundaries, we open up two possible paths for ourselves. On one hand, we might be able to cultivate a healthier connection with our avoidant partner, one where both parties' emotional needs are met. On the other hand, we might find that the relationship is too toxic and choose to liberate ourselves from it. Either way, we are empowered. We regain control over our emotional well-being and take a step towards healthier, more fulfilling relationships. In the end, it's not about changing the other person or fixing the relationship. It's about building a fortress of self-respect, where your emotional needs are non-negotiable. So what happens when a securely attached person dates an avoidant? There are various possible outcomes of such relationships, each as unique as the individuals involved. One potential scenario is that the securely attached individual begins to experience a surge of anxiety, a feeling they may not have encountered before in their relationships. This anxiety can be amplified when their emotional needs go unmet, leading to a blindsiding discard. This is a painful and disorienting experience, one that leaves the securely attached individual questioning their self-worth and relationship skills. Alternatively, the securely attached individual may choose to end the relationship when they notice the avoidant partner's consistent withdrawal. This decision, while difficult, can be a healthy step towards self-preservation. It's a testament to their understanding that they deserve a partner who is emotionally available and willing to meet their needs. But there's also a third possible outcome, one that lies in the power of boundaries. The securely attached individual can maintain their secure attachment by establishing and upholding boundaries. By doing so, they protect their emotional health and ensure that their needs are met. This isn't about changing the avoidant partner or forcing them into a mold they're uncomfortable with. Rather, It's about the securely attached individual recognizing their worth and refusing to settle for less than they deserve. Boundaries can be a powerful tool in these relationships. They serve as a compass, guiding the securely attached individual towards healthier connections. And even if the relationship with the avoidant partner doesn't work out, the securely attached individual is empowered by their boundaries. They're able to liberate themselves from a partnership that isn't serving them and open themselves up to relationships that do. In the end, it's a journey of self-discovery and growth where one learns to stand their ground in the face of emotional adversity.